Greetings, Redheads. Thank you for joining me in another episode of your favorite show, Red's View. I am your gracious host, Jay Red. Before we begin, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that like button or dislike button. It's all good. Just need some interaction. You know what I'm saying? Positivity, preferably, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and dive straight into it. Verzuz just announced that they have a couple of more battles that are forthcoming. Now, we already know about the Bow Wow and Soulja Boy battle that's going to be taking place. That's actually going to be on June 26th. I'm excited about that. However, I repeat, let me sip. I am not excited about who I'm about to name. Eve versus Trina. Ain't that something? What in the world? Let me come back. Eve versus Trina. Eve versus Trina? Trina versus Eve? Are you serious? Like, when I saw that, I couldn't believe it. Like, Eve versus Trina. That's going to be taking place on June 16th. This is a bad idea. And I'm going to go over a couple of reasons why. Okay. So you remember how Verzuz first started. It was the quarantine. Everybody was in the house. And you had, of course, Timbaland battling Swizz Beatz. You had Babyface battling Teddy Riley. But those were epic battles. But you also had some subpar battles. Scott Storch versus Manny Fresh. Jadakiss versus Fabulous. Didn't the Dream battle somebody? I forgot who the Dream battled. But it was somebody. But you had a bunch of those battles that were cool just to watch because we were at the house. But you can't do that anymore because now we are out of quarantine. And it's the summertime, everybody's going back outside, so people aren't going to be inside the house as much. Hopefully they start doing these versus battles like at bars. Bars turn on Triller, They could be like pay-per-view fights, that we can watch. But yeah, so if you're going to do versus now, it is highly important to treat it like it's a marquee battle. Meaning we need superstar versus superstar. Now, I love Eve. Eve is one of the best female rappers of all time. One of my favorites personally. Did so much with the Rough Riders, successful career, went into acting, and now she's married a white guy. But in Trina, all due respect, I love Trina too. Trina has gave us different hits and things like that. But versus, we want to see epic battles. Trina versus Eve, even though they each have hits, they're not even remotely close to each other. Like usually with versus battles, Swizz Beatz and Timbaland, for example, they both work with Jay-Z and Nas and a whole bunch of different artists, right? They've done it toe to toe. And they have a similarity as far as people who they work with, people that, they made hits for or hits with, of course, like Babyface and Teddy Riley, known for making love-making music and stuff like that. But Eve and Trina don't even make the same type of records. Like, they don't make the same type of music. Eve makes Love Is Blind, Got a Man, she makes a couple of party records, but Trina is in a different lane. Trina is more of like the Megan Thee Stallion type, or Megan Thee Stallion is more like Trina. It's like the ratchet music, you know what I'm saying? Like the City Girls. Trina is like the godmother of City Girls, Megan Thee Stallion, and all what you hear, like Rashida, all that ratchet shit is Trina. So these two aren't remotely even close to each other. So it's like, why would we want to see that? And the thing is, if you're focused on viewership, how many people are really going to really view a Eve versus Trina battle? Now, the only female rapper that is like just a superstar outside of Nicki Minaj, that is a legend. Let's keep it a buck. A legend. Let's get it right. Okay? You have female rappers that are legends, but to make people tune in would have to be like a Lil' Kim or a Missy Elliott. Maybe Foxy Brown, but Lil' Kim was iconic. Missy was iconic. But you don't have a lot of female rappers, I feel like, that people would just tune in to the versus battle for. I mean, people will tune in, don't get me wrong, but you gotta have the right matchup. Eve versus Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim versus Foxy Brown. people are not gonna want to see Queen Latifah versus MC Lyte. People are not gonna want to see Rashida versus Trina. It's like those aren't, you know, like I said, Eve has and Trina have made classic records, but they're not even like they're not close. The matchup is just awkward. So it's like I just don't understand what was the logic behind that. Let's go through each of their hits and see, you know, if they're even remotely close to each other. What Y'all Want by Eve, Got a Man, Love Is Blind, Got It All, Who's That Girl, Let Me Blow Your Mind, Gangsta Lovin', Satisfaction, Tambourine. Those aren't sexual records. Trina makes those sexual type of ratchet records. You know what I'm saying? Trina got The Baddest Bitch, Pull Over, whoop whoop, pull over that ass too fat, No Panties, Be Alright. Here We Go, that could go, you know, against the Eve song. Single Again, maybe. I Got a Thing for You, maybe. Those are like the only two songs I see on here that, you know, Trina has really made that could go against Eve. Now, I'm not saying who would win or who would get washed or whatever. I'm just saying that this is a terrible matchup. And if you're going, this matchup maybe could have worked in quarantine and got a whole bunch of views, but I don't see a lot of people investing into this. It's just awkward. Not saying that somebody could smoke the other one, but it's just, come on, man. Like, Trina don't need to be battling no Eve. Maybe if Kaya had more hits, she could battle Kaya, but Trina's kind of in the lane of her own because you didn't have really too many female rappers back then that were popular rapping about the stuff Trina was doing. She's birthed, like I said, the Megan Thee Stallions, the Cardi B's, and all these women who be rapping about sex all the damn time. I'm just keeping it real. Eve is more so, she made more conceptual, you know, records and records with social commentary on, or content-wise or whatever. It's like she just made more, she made that different type of music. And I'm not saying Trina made worse music or anything like that. They're just in different lanes. But I just don't see it, man. Versus, if y'all gonna want to keep this thing going, y'all really need to have superstar matchups. We need to see Dr. Dre versus Diddy. We gotta see Jay-Z versus Lil Wayne, or Lil Wayne versus Drake, or some more legends like Drew Hill versus Boyz II Men or something like that, or Jodeci. We have to see big matchups. This matchup just feels like, well, the whole Eve and Trina thing, like y'all couldn't really find anybody. Are people still interested in doing verses? I need to know this, like, because I'm just not invested in it. If this is the future of verses, y'all just throwing people together, y'all gonna end up losing a lot, you know. But Tim and Swizz have made their bag already, so I don't think they're too much worried about it. But anyway, let me know in the comments of what y'all think. I think this is horrible. I don't think this is a good matchup. However, I am looking forward to the battle between Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. I think that is going to be a great battle. Not just because of their hits, but the entertainment portion of it. Like, entertainment-wise, you know Soulja Boy is about to light it up. And Bow Wow always goes viral for the wrong reasons, for doing stupid shit anyway. So, shout out to Bow Wow, though. But yeah, man, this is JRedRedsView. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about this battle in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, now I think I'm out of extra larges, y'all. I got to change it. But I got these RedsView t-shirts. You see my homeboy DJ PM. We're going to be shooting something real soon, so y'all be on the lookout for that. If you want these shirts, please head over to redsview.com, where you can get all the RedsView t. I got some other t-shirts on there too, the Ryu and Ken t-shirts. But follow me at JAYR3D. If you really mess with me, please donate. Cash App the show. Cash App is in the link description below. If you need an Atlanta DJ, a DJ in Atlanta, hit up DJ J Red. I'm getting some bookings coming, so make sure that you hit me up. Everything will be in the description. This is JRedRedsView. I'm going to make another video coming up next. Signing out.